What's going on? This is Alan Brown K. Bully the Kid, and I was sitting there. I was watching some videos on basses and stuff like I normally do, and a question occurred to me that I kind of want to bring to the table today for everybody out there. Thank you for watching, by the way. Um, are these high name, high dollar instruments, are they worth it? So I'll bring to the table some of the biggest names. So we'll say Music Man, Ernie Ball, Music Man, Fender, the Custom Shop series, Fedora or Federa, whatever, however it's pronounced. Are these basses worth it? Right? So when you're thinking about it, you have to think about, okay, quality of design or quality of the actual instrument, how it was made, if it's mass produced cheaply, if, sound resonance, that type of thing. So let's say I'll talk specifically about Fender. So I've been in music stores, lots of music stores, and I played lots of different basses. Uh, so regarding Fender, I'll say this: they have basses that cost 24. Uh, I think the highest one I've ever seen was like a $4,000 signature series bass, and at that point, you kind of buy it for the name. Like, let's say a Fender Marcus Miller or Geddy Lee or something like that. You kind of buy it for uh, the name of the person that you idolize. So as far as it being the best tool, the best product out there, I'm not sure. I don't know. I personally don't really like Fender. That's just my personal opinion. I've played better basses that, were name or not name brand, like better. I'm not gonna say better quality, you know, but I played basses that felt better than some Fender basses, and that could have been a few contributing factors. It could be because every bass in the shop comes, standard. So action is off, the feel of it is going to be off. You can not like the bass because of the lacquer on the neck, or maybe it's too heavy. So it's really, all that's really extremely subjective. So that being said, for me, I don't believe Fender is worth it. I choose to go the route where I could put some TLC into my guitar, make it my own, you know, and do it in a very cost efficient manner. So the brands that I've been messing with recently uh, is the SX brand, and I got put on SX bases by Max Proud and a few other YouTubers, but specifically the ones that stick out is Rumbling Man. He has a few SX bases, and Max Proud. So yeah, so SX bases, you basically pay a fraction of the price and get a relatively comparative quality from the bass. It's everything from the neck profile to the weight of the bass, to tonality, and then you're only paying a fraction of the price, so you can do whatever mods you want to do to it and not be hurting too much. So if I buy an SX bass, there's a high probability I'll end up putting in like some Seymour Duncan pickups, and then I'll add in like an Adair preamp, and then boom, you got a bass that sounds like it costs 3 to 4 times what you actually pay for. So SX basses for the top bass, I think it's like now 225. It used to be like 195, but they went up. So, and that's for a 6 string. They sell 4 strings, alder body, maple neck, maple fingerboard, or rosewood fingerboard, and they sell them for like 140, $150. You know what I'm saying? So you can take that platform, add in a Seymour Duncan pickup, like let's say it's a P bass. So you can pay for ash body, maple neck, maple fingerboard with the fat dot in the inlays in it, not the dot, the actual perloid inlays in it. One of the top basses, you'll end up paying like $180 for it. And then the Seymour Duncan pickups will probably be like, if it's a P bass, it'll probably be like $60, $70 for that. And then you just solder it to the pots that come with it. So you can take a bass that is good, sounds good. I have videos already on my channel somewhere down there where I took I think it's a baby blue P bass, had a rosewood fingerboard, and I added in the SX bass, and you can hear the tone change from just doing that simple thing. You know, it's easy to make that bass yours. So for this, I don't know who this video is for, but if you're ever looking into buying a new bass, there are other options rather than going with just the name brand. But everybody respects the name brand for whatever reason, and I can understand why somebody would, not, be as quick to jump off of the bandwagon, because I mean, it's safe. The name says you're getting something, you know what I'm saying? But I would caution you to think about what you're purchasing. So if you want a Fender, but you can't pay $1,000, you get a Squire, which is the sister or the stepkid of the actual big company. And you'll still end up paying for, I think for a vintage modified bass, you'll end up paying like $350. But if you were to buy a SX bass for $170 for the top one, and then do your mods on it, you could end up saving money to spend on gear, or maybe a new pick guard, just to make it your own, to make it your personalized, one of a kind, this is mine, I love it. You could do that. So that's the route I chose to take. And if I could save some people some money by just giving them options, I feel it's my duty to do that. So hopefully whoever's watching gets something out of this video. Till the next time, I have a question that's just in my head and I decided to record it. This is Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid. Y'all be easy. Peace.